Hello friends, in this video we will see how to solve heat capacity of gases at constant pressure by formula node method. So for that I'm going back in a block diagram, and in block diagrams I just click it on a function, then it's programming. In programming I'm going to structure and select this formula node here and simply drag and drop. We know to calculate the heat required, so we need to first the expression the Cp is equal to A plus Bt plus Ct square plus dTq. So here, as we know, this is specific heat, this is a function of temperature. So as the temperature is varying, the specific heat is varying. Now here I will find out this Q. So for that I'll take this expression. So Q is equal to T1 to T2 m Cp into dt. This is Cp not P mix. This for mixed gases. But here actually we have a single gas, so only we'll take this as Cp. And when integrate this expression, so the final expression will come this way. So here we have to focus on this expression and we'll write down this expression inside this formula node box. The expression, the same things we will write here. So this is Q, that is equal to A into, we have T2 minus T1 plus B by 2 into, inside this bracket, this is T square. So we'll write down the expression power T2 comma T minus power T1 comma 2. So now here we can see, now I'll just close this one here. This one, okay, not here. So same expression, I'll just copy it from here. Plus, sorry. So this is the third step. So this is C divided by 3, then next 3 plus next term, this is your D divided by 4. This power, this is 4. And this is power 4. So, okay. So now I'll replace by this one. Replace by this bracket. Write down this, suppose M multiply. So now whatever be the data is required, so we will assign input and outputs variable. So input, this is, we'll put A, input we will B, input we have C, input we have D, input we have this M, and two temperatures T1 and T2. So temperature is T1, temperature T1, and this temperature is T2. And this side we have output, this is Q. So from here the formula node part is over. Now go to the front panel. In front panels I'm again taking one is cluster. The cluster is for this temperature range. Now taking two control inputs. This is temperature 1. Similarly, I am taking temperature 2. And put inside the one box. Now again I'll take the variables for A. Same we have B. Next we have C. And last one, this is our D. One more, we have total number of moles. Okay, so I'll just arrange all the variables here. Okay, like that. So now I'll just put the value. So this is 26.0257. This B I'm doing 11.7551. Exponential minus 3. This is minus 2.3426. Exponential minus 6. And this is minus 0.5623. Exponential minus 9. So I'll put all these four values. Now total number of moles I'll take 1. Temperature, this is 350. And output temperature, this is 1500. And from here we have this indicator. So this indicator is nothing but this is your heat required in kilojoule. So now I'll just take this value from here, and that should be, I'll just put it in dark color and bold, and I'll just drag and drop here. I'll do this. Okay. So now I'll simply connect all these values. So this is A is connected to A, this is B is connected to B, this is C is connected to C. Similarly, I'll just connect it all these wires. Okay. Now here I'll just split it out. So unbundling. So this is T1. So I'll just connect to the T1. This is T2. I'll connect to this T2. So now I'll click here. Okay. Okay. Now there is error. So let me check formula node missing right parenthesis. Okay. So okay, let me check here where we are doing mistake. 1, 2, let's close it, starting here, close, okay. Just put one more. So now this arrow is solid, so that means what? Now connection is over. I'll go back here in the front panel and just simply run it, and now check what the results is coming. So now here we can see the 39122.5 kilojoule is heat required to raise the temperature from 350 to 1500 Kelvin of total 1 kilomoles. So that's it in this video. If you like it, then please share, subscribe with your friends. Thank you.